Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a little experimenting with this Palmetto AR-10. Okay, so this is the PA-10 Gen 3. We're going to experiment a little bit with the gas system. This has 17 positions, right? So it's 3 slots per turn for a total of 17. And the way you tune it is you turn it clockwise all the way down, and then you open it up one click at a time until you get reliable lockback on the last round. Okay, so for me, I found that in position 5, it will reliably lock back Tula 308, which is like the weakest of the 308s that I have been shooting. Okay, I believe the energy I've been able to calculate on that was around like 1,900 foot-pounds of energy, versus this Freedom Munitions, which is 150 grains, right? Hold that to the camera. Okay. This stuff over here has an energy of something like 2670. Okay, so there's a gigantic difference there. Almost like 720 foot-pounds. Basically, it's the difference of like a 44 Magnum between the Tula 308 and this Freedom Munitions 308, and these are both 150 grains. So what I want to do today is because this thing kicks like a mule, right, because of the power. So I'm going to turn the gas system down, and I'm going to see if there's less reliable recoil, and we're going to figure out if that is a good way to minimize the recoil. And the purpose of this is so that when you fire your shots, your reticle, your dot, basically doesn't lift too much off the target, forcing you to come back down on the target. Okay, so that's the goal here, to try and stay on the target. A lot of people will put a muzzle brake on here. I don't want to put a muzzle brake because those are like stupid loud. I do have a 5.6 ounce buffer weight, so I did put a heavier buffer weight, and I put the orange sprinkle spring. That actually made somewhat of a difference. The orange sprinkle spring. Okay, so right now this is in position 5 out of 17. So we're gonna go clockwise. They give you this little Allen key here. So we're in position 5. I'm gonna go down to position 2. I mean, I don't even know if we'll see what happens. Okay, so there's 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, so we're going to fire one shot at a time, and we're going to see if we get reliable lockback. And I don't expect we will at 2, so we'll go up 1, and then we'll see if we get it at 3. So we're going to put 1 round there, 1 round there. These are the clear Lancer magazines. I think the L7. I've really come to like these. It's nice that you can see what's in there. Takes the mystery out. All right, put my ears on. So you guys, you're gonna see if we get locked back on the last round here. Wait. So I am going for accuracy too. Like, I'm shooting this the way I normally would be shooting, because because I want to make sure I have the same pressure and all that. So I'm going through this as if though I was doing some accuracy testing. Lockback on position 2. Okay. The recoil was nice. Nice. Recoil was nice. That was a lot more pleasant than when this thing was on position 5. Okay, let's do it again. Let's see if it's reliable, this lockback. Safety. Gotta take the safety off. Nope, that time it did not lock back. Okay, it's pleasant to shoot. Now, one of the things that makes a difference is my jacket, because the jacket absorbs more of the recoil, so it moves the gun more. So if I didn't have the jacket on, there's a chance that that might have locked back. So we're right on the border, okay, of lock back, no lock back, right? Because that time we did not lock back. Let's go up one. I'm actually surprised. I didn't expect it to actually lock back in position 2. But let's go up to 3. See if we can get reliable lock back. We're going to open up. Okay. Okay, so we were in 2, we're in position 3. So if we can get reliable lock back here with the jacket on, right, which has this extra padding. You know, it's not like padding, it's just like it's more fluff that allows the stock to move, and that bleeds off a little bit of energy, right? So if I didn't have a jacket on, there's less movement. Okay. Okay, we got lock back. Also, definitely a little bit more recoil. You can feel the recoil, but it was not bad. Okay, not bad. I mean, it's definitely moving more. Like position 2, definitely had less movement. Let me do this. I'm going to take off my jacket because it's not that cold today. We've got lock back on position 3. I'm going to go back to position 2 without the jacket. See how that feels, or if that locks back. So let's close it 1. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely moving off target, but it's not bad. And we got lock back. Let's do it again. I mean, this is definitely better than position 5. Actually, let me confirm I'm in position 2. So let me, if I go all the way to close, so from this position, okay, so we got, oh, I think that's position 1, actually. Let's try right there. That's position 1. Might have been in position 1. I don't know how to screw that up. Let's try it. Right now it's position 1. See if we get reliable lock back without the jacket on. Nope, did not lock back. Let's go up to 2. Let's lock this back. Eject it. That was position 1. We're going to open up one more. So now we're in position 2. in case you guys, there's a bubble level up there. That bubble level makes a huge difference as far as your groupings. Because otherwise, if you're canting the rifle, you move it just a little bit this way, a little bit, that'll move your group 1 inch to the left, 1 inch to the right. And I can see, this is a 6x scope here, right? 6x magnifier. I can see that those groups are really nice down there. I'll bring up the target afterwards and we'll look at it. See, that little feed one? Yeah, it's in there. I forgot what I did. All right, so in position 2. And you know what's cool? I can kind of almost see that bubble level because it's only a 6x, so I can actually, my left eye can actually see the bubble level, so I can see the target and the bubble level at the same time with it being up there. Doesn't work so well with a variable scope because it's just, the variable scope's just a lot bigger, but this is just small enough that it's working out pretty good. Lock back. We got 2 more rounds, might as well shoot them out. So now we're testing, we're in position 2, we're definitely in position 2. So now we're testing for reliable lock back without a jacket. If I'm going to be wearing a jacket, I would open it up 1 more on a cold day. I mean, 17 positions, if I was to make a recommendation to Palmetto, give us like a 20 position valve on the downside, right? Because it's like, you know, because this stuff's pretty hot, but what if you got something that's even hotter? So I'm in position 2. I would say from where we're at, it'd be good to have like 2 more, like a few more openings on the downside in case somebody has even hotter ammunition. So I do have astigmatism. So one of the things that you guys see me adjusting my head, there's a lot of things going on here. So first, I get behind the scope. I make sure that like I don't see any shadow. Okay. I look at the bubble level. I get the bubble level like perfect in the center. And then I see like the red dot looks like a star. So I have to move my head so that the star goes away and I see a solid dot. So that's what's going on here. Lock back, last shot. We're in position 2 out of 17. I'm probably about 300 rounds into this gun right now, of 308. Between Tula 308, American Sniper 308, and this Freedom Munitions 147 grains, 150 grains. Now, if I shoot Tula, it's not going to lock back. If I shoot like the American Sniper, because they're not as hot as this 150 grain. I mean, so this is specific for this. So after I'm done with this, I'm going to open it back up to. I'm actually going to go up 1 and try it with the American Sniper and see if I'm getting reliable lockback on that. It's in there. So it's really a matter. You got to like really fine tune it to the ammo that you're shooting. You know, it's like you don't have to do this with an AR-15, but remember, there's a huge variance here, right? When I shoot Tula, I got an energy of 1933, Tula 308, 150 grains. With this 150 grains Freedom Munition, my energy is like, when I say 2633. There's like a difference of like 725 foot-pounds. So that's why you have to have an adjustable gas block on your AR-10. You know, otherwise what they'll do is like If you get one that doesn't have it, they've got no choice. They have to open it wide open so that it'll run everything, and that's gonna beat the shit out of you. Like right now, this is nice. This is easy. No muzzle brake. Like this, the felt recoil here is nice. This feels like the Tula. Like when I was shooting the Tula in the 5th, this feels like shooting this in the 2 position is like shooting Tula 308 in the 5th position. I screw up that last round. Actually went a little bit left. I'm gonna pause the camera. Actually, let's just walk down there. Take a look at it together. Come on. Let me pause you guys. I don't know how many shots we fired. We're gonna have to go back and measure, but this total group here at 100 yards. Look at that shit, man. 200 yards, all of it. Let's go back to the table. Put it on the table. Wow, look at that. Look at that shit. Freedom Munitions, man. All right, guys, look at that. So here's a closer look at this rifle, Palmetto. That's from a couple of weeks ago when I was shooting at 500 yards. I still got the dirt on there. So that's the Vortex 6X magnifier, Holosun 510C. All right, so at 100 yards, absolutely everything. That's just dirt up there. It's just water splashing. So absolutely, how many shots did we take? 1, 2, 3. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. We got 4 inside of 1 inch, which I've done before. All right, so we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shots we took. So we got 9 shots at 2 inches. Okay, on this Palmetto AR-10 with this Freedom Munitions. What's on this side? Oh, pull this back. There it is. With the Freedom Munitions, 150 grain in the number 2 gas position. I mean, we're just pounding them in there, man. 2 inches. I mean, talk about budget. You got budget rifle here, right? This was $700, right? You got to buy these separate from Palmetto. So the lower was like $200. The 20-inch upper, was $500. So $700 plus taxes. So it came out to whatever, $730 something. $700 rifle, right? This combo over here. No, actually that one. These are separate because that's a 6X. So that's $300 for the optic there. I paid $400 for the 6X. Now I think it's like $300 for the 6X, for this Vortex 6X. And you got the clear Lancer magazines. These are expensive. These are $35. You can. It's good to get like maybe 3 of these, like I have, and then you can stockpile like the PMags because these are $35. So I got these, and then I got a whole bunch of PMags, you know, which are like $20 each. So that makes a lot. But these are nice to work with, you know, for what we're doing here today. So yeah, absolutely, man. This you know, with these heavy loads that have an energy of 2676, I think I said. Yeah, let's take a look at it here in my book. Where are you? Oh, let me pause this camera. All right, so this is the on that 150 grain Freedom Munitions. I ran that through the crawl graph. Basically, the average velocity was 2832. Energy 2671, momentum 60.69. So I just made a note here to myself. So gas position, right? 2 of 17 with a t-shirt, or 3 of 17 with a jacket. Okay, so I'm going to do this for all of them, right? Figure out what gas position I need to be in to make shooting this thing pleasant. So next I'm going to try American Sniper. Where's American Sniper? So, American Sniper. These are 147 grains down here, right? 147 grains. Big difference, right? Again, this is 20-inch barrel here. The energy on that, on the 147 grains, was 2415, right? It was a slower velocity, despite the fact that I had a lighter bullet. So energy on that was 2417. So obviously with that, I got to open up the gas system a little bit more. Probably 3 to 4 probably on that, okay? And then on Tula over here, The velocity was 2409, energy 1933. So with that, I gotta be in gas position number 5. So that I already know. So I just gotta figure out 140 the 147 grain Freedom Munitions, and also the American Sniper. That's on this page here. 20-inch American Sniper. That has a velocity of 2671, energy of 2361. So I'm guessing that's also going to probably be like 3 and 4 gas position. All right. But yeah, this is like for a heavy load, right? This was very pleasant to shoot just now, right? Because the last time I shot this, it was like beating the shit out of me, and the reticle was like coming off the target. And this is nice. This is very pleasant to shoot. Look at that baby. Look at that. 2 inches. 9 out of 10. No, just 9. 9 was total 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shots. 2 inches. Good day. Definitely a good day.